I'm about to explain. You can call this the golden child, being the golden child. You can call it being the chosen one. You can call it whatever you want. But the truth is, you're probably just that person that just the odd one. The one. The golden child. You were born a little bit different. Things weren't so smooth since your birth. You weren't gifted all the right things. You're the odd one out, but you're very talented. You were born to do something great with your life. You are gifted. You're that odd one out. You probably could have fit in, but you were that odd one out. And the fact that you're the golden child means that you will figure it out. You will become the person you were born to be. Not everybody is going to become the person they were supposed to be. A lot of people is going to get lost till the end of life. But since you're the golden child, and since you're so gifted, it never mattered your life circumstances. What you were given, what you were not given, what happened, what didn't happen, doesn't matter. Because you're the golden child. That's the difference maker. You're so gifted. And it's not just physical powers, it's not just things like that. It's even more so your mental, your mindset, your brain, the way you think, the way you move. You were born to thrive regardless. You could have been thrown in the trash at birth, literally, and you would have found a way to thrive. That's why I'm saying your life circumstances never mattered. And it's not going to matter if you're the golden child. Because at the end of the day, you're so gifted and blessed by God that you're going to become who you're supposed to be at the end of the day. You probably never belonged where you grew up, who you grew up around. You probably never belonged, bro. When I look back, everything does happen for a reason, but it's like I never belonged with the people I grew up around. And I'm not just talking about family. I'm talking about the people in general. Like, even your friends, maybe other family like your cousins, just the people in general. Not even talking about your folks, nothing like that. Just, it could be anybody. You just never belonged in situations that you were in. It happened, and it was supposed to happen at the time. But you move on in life without them. And that's just how it goes. Because you're the golden child. That's who you are. That's who you were born to be. And lost souls don't understand this. because they stick with people they're not supposed to be with. That's the worst mistake you'll ever make. That's not who you are, bro. That's not what you want. You know there's something better. But when it's all said and done, if you're truly chosen, if you're truly a golden child, nothing matters because you're gonna become who you're supposed to be. That's the level of intelligence and giftedness that you have. You're an exception. You're an exceptional human being. In the mind. Regardless of what anybody says, nobody can see your mind. Nobody can see the way you think, the way you do things, the way you maneuvered in your life. Nobody can see anything, really. But that's who you is. There's no way around it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's who you are. And you probably never belonged in situations you were in. Like, you grow up around certain people, sure, but it's going to change. Some people grow up in a setting, bro, and they're still there. I remember childhood friends I used to have. They're still in the exact same location, behaving the exact same way, doing the exact same things. Literally living in the exact same location. It's almost like nothing has changed at all with those people. And I'm not saying it's bad, it's just that's what's destined for them. That's not what's destined for you. You're different. What else is there to say? You were not born to live your whole life in the setting you were brought up in. You were born to blossom very largely in life, across many, many different seas. That's the truth. Not them, but you. And with that kind of stuff comes challenges, trials, tribulations. That's what comes with it. You were born somewhere, right? You were born around some types of people, right? Are you still there? Are you still behaving and acting the exact same as you were? With the same people? Is that you or no? Is it or not? For a lot of you, probably not. Let's watch this video right now. Probably not. That's what life is all about, bro. I could not imagine. Like, I come to hate. Like, literally have like a hate for when I look back for even being in that position. Just where I was. But not some people. But when that happens to you, it's because there's a bigger purpose. When you build a hatred for where you're currently at, it means it's time to go. It's time to move. Nobody should be living life that way. Ever. That's the biggest sign. It's time for you to move. And that just means you're going to move on. In life, probably with a lot of people. And that's what life is about. People get lost. Animals in the jungle, when they're together, they don't stay together forever. They can stay together for a while, roam around for a while, things get lost. People get lost. You see how this works? and other animals can be found. But that's what's destined for your life if you're a chosen one, if you're a golden child. You were the odd one out. They're a bunch of sheep, you a goat. The greatest of all time. And there's a world full of goats because the world is huge. There's not just one goat. But the world's polluted with sheep. There's sheep everywhere. I could go outside right now and open my door and look at a sheep. You'll now go outside right now and open your door and look at a goat. Still hard to breathe right now with these splints on my nose. But you guys get what I'm saying, bro. Like, it really don't even matter how you grew up, where you grew up. And we're not saying it was awful forever. My living situation, like, most of it wasn't even bad. There was a few moments where it's like, it's pretty bad some moments, but most of it was supposed to happen the times that it happened. But you're meant to move on and grow and evolve and adapt. That's just all it is. And it's a part of life. It's a part of succeeding and excelling in life. A lot of people, it happens to a lot of people. But some people, bro, get stuck. They get stuck in that same way that they grew up. They never created it. They grew up in an environment that they did not even create themselves. They're stuck in their own family's environment. What their family created is what they're stuck in. I know people like that, bro. They're not that hardworking. Not saying they don't at all. But they'll never truly know what it's like to dig down that deep. To create things for themselves because they grew up into something that their own folks had going on. Whether it be a farm, whether it be fishermen, stuff like that. They grew up in that, so they follow that. They didn't lead their own life to create what's really inside of them. You see what I'm saying? And they end up getting this for free, that for free, and all these things, and there's some benefits, but you didn't figure it out on your own. And you stayed right where you're at. I had opportunities to do that to an extent. I couldn't stand where I was at. I just simply could not. It wouldn't have mattered who had what. It wouldn't have mattered what opportunities I would have had. I was born to create my own opportunities because I'm a golden child. I am a creator. I'm not a follower. Okay, yeah, I'll do this. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. That's not who I am. And that's not who any chosen one or who any golden child is. And we're not calling these people bad people or anything else, but it's just facts. Like, we are different people. They were meant to continue what was already built. We build from scratch. They continue what's already been built. They follow into that way. We start a whole new way and go down a whole new path and start a whole new kingdom. That's what the golden childs do. That's what chosen ones do. So I hope this video could relate to some of you, and I know for a fact it will. There's a calling on your life. You must pick up that phone. You must. Bring, bring. When that phone rings, you better pick up and answer to see what that is. And kick it into gear. There's something big for you. You just have to figure it out and find out what it is all it is. It takes time. It takes work. But if you're truly a chosen one, if you're truly a golden child, you will figure it out in the end. And everything is going the way it's supposed to be going for you right now.